A lot of economic news coming out this week, so we're going to cover the Fed meeting that happened this week, we're going to cover interest rates, and we're going to cover where the mortgage market is nationwide. Today's rates are about 7% for a conventional loan, about 6.5% for a government loan. These are not my rates or your rates. It's important to know that rates are based on your personal scenario. These rates are taken from Mortgage News Daily, so if you'd like to keep up on where rates are on a day-to-day basis, I would suggest going over there and checking them out. If you didn't know, there was a Fed meeting on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the Fed meeting can bring a lot of volatility to interest rates, but this one didn't because they didn't raise interest rates. I won't bore you with all the technical stuff, but one of the biggest takeaways was what the Fed chair said. And he said we're going to see the Fed start to taper here pretty soon, and here's what that means. We learned that we may see a rate cut in June or July, or maybe even earlier in anticipation of those rate cuts, or if the economy shows signs of slowing down. We think the sign of a slowdown will come from unemployment numbers, so we're going to keep an eye on that. If unemployment starts to go up, that means we may even see a rate cut sooner. Here's what's going on with home sales nationwide. The report for existing home sales came out this week, and everyone was expecting a decline. This went up dramatically by 9.5%. Even though home sales are slightly down from where they were at the same point last year, we're still seeing a strong housing market. And I think this report speaks to the video that I put out last week, which is we aren't seeing rates drop as fast as we hoped, but buyers are noticing something very important. Buying a home is not all about interest rates. If the payment is comfortable for them and they love the home, or they're in an area or a state that they can afford, they're going to buy. At the end of last year, we saw home prices start to dip a little bit, but now we're seeing a rise. The median home price was up 1.4% from last month and up 5% from last year. Homes are staying on the market just a little bit longer, about 36 to 40 days on average. So who is buying right now? A report this week showed first-time home buyers made up 26% of sales. Cash buyers made up 33%, and investors made up 21%. Here's what else I see happening. Houses going for over the asking price again. We saw this in 2020, and we're starting to see it again. 1 out of 5 homes nationwide went for above list price. So as you can see, it is still a competitive market. So it's important in this market to know if you're ready. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I believe in serving you over selling. I want you to be ready when you make your largest investment, whether that's today or next year. I am more than a lender. I am a certified financial educator, and I would love to help you or someone you know buy a home with confidence. In some other exciting news, I am now licensed in all 50 states. So if you would like to discuss your market and how I can help, reach out. There is a link down below in the description to connect with me. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.